Welcome to all. Myself, Dr. K. Sujata, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government Degree College, Kukatpalli. Today I am going to explain about transition matrices and similarity. In this topic, we will discuss about the subtopics: matrix of T relative to the basis B, matrix of T relative to the basis B dash, transition matrix from B dash to B, and also same way transition matrix from B to B dash and similar matrix. These are the subtopics we will discuss today's class. Let us now discuss the matrix of T related to the basis of B and B dash. First, to take the linear transformation from a vector space V to W. T is a linear transformation from a vector space V to W. Here B is taken, V1, V2, Vn is a non-standard basis for the V. The coordinate matrix of V relative to B is denoted by the coordinate matrix can be represented in the square bracket relative to the basis B. If V can be represented as C1 V1 plus C2 V2 plus Cn V1, because of B is a basis, any vector of V can be expressed as a linear combination of the basis vectors. That's why if B can be represented as C1 V1 plus C2 V2 plus so on Cn Vn, then the coordinate matrix V can be represented as with relative to the basis B is the column matrix C1, C2, so on Cn. Already you know in the previous lecture this definition, you know all of you. Now a matrix A can represent T if the result A is multiplied by the coordinate matrix V relative to the basis B is a coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B dash, where B dash is a basis for the W vector space. That is T of V. T of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to A into coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B. Therefore, this is the way B is the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash, where B dash is the basis for W. That is, we can represent like this, where A is called as the matrix of T relative to the basis B and B dash. This is the way to represent the matrix of T relative to the basis of B and B dash. This is the formula to represent the matrix of A. If the result A is multiplied by the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B, therefore because of T of B with relative to the basis B dash is equal to A into the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B. Therefore, this is called as A is called as the matrix of T relative to the basis of B and B dash. This is the formula for the matrix of T relative to the basis B and B dash. Here, this is the formula T of B relative to the basis B dash is equal to A into the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B. Now, transition matrix for non-standard basis. Transformation matrix for the non-standard basis. How to generalize this theorem? The standard bases are taken as considered as the standard basis means therefore 1 0 0 0 1 0 like this, that the basis is called as a standard basis. Now the transformation matrix for the non-standard basis, how to generalize this theorem? Let V and W be are the two finite dimensional vector spaces with basis B and B dash respectively, where B is equal to B1, B2, so on Bn. Here, T is a linear transformation from B to W such that T of V1 relative to the basis B dash is equal to the first column of the matrix A. Therefore, A11, A21, so on, AM1. T of V2 relative to the basis B dash is equal to A12, A22, AM2. That is the second column of the matrix. T of V1 relative to the basis B dash is equal to A1n, A2n, Amn. So on. This is the matrix of m by n x order whose n columns correspond to T of Vi relative to the basis B dash. Because of here n columns are denoted in the matrix, because of this matrix is a m by n order where m rows and n columns. Therefore, this matrix represents m by n matrix whose n columns are correspond to the T of Vi relative to the basis B dash. That means A can be represented as T of V1 B dash, T of V2 B dash, so on T of Vn B dash. That can be represent first column of the matrix V1. That's why A11, A21, AM1. Second column of the matrix A12, A22, AM2. The nth column is A1n, A2n, Amn. Is such that T of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to A into the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B for every B in B. This is the formula for the transition matrix from a basis B to B dash. This is the way A is called as the matrix of T relative to the basis B and B dash. This is the main formula you have to remember. T of B relative to the basis B dash is equal to A into the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B for every B in B. The above result state that the coordinate of T of V relative to the basis B dash equals to the multiplication of A defined by the above and the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B. This is the formula. What is the formula? The coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B dash. Always square bracket represent coordinate matrix of that whatever the inside is there, that is T of V. This is means the coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B dash equals to the multiplication of A defined by above. This is the A matrix and coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B. This is the formula mainly you have to remember. Comparing the result in the theorem, T of V is equal to A into V, it can be inferred that the linear transformation and basis change can be achieved in one step through multiplying the matrix A defined by above. The previous examples already I told you, T of V is equal to A into V. By using that formula here also we get the transformation and basis change can be achieved in one step through multiplying the matrix A by defined above the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B. Now let us discuss about the example. Finding a matrix relative to the non-standard basis. Take the example, let it will be, let T from R square to R square be a linear transformation defined by T of x1, x2 is equal to x1 plus x2, 2x1 minus x2. Find the matrix of T relative to the basis B. B is equal to given 1, 2, minus 1, comma 1, and B dash is given 1, 0, 0, 1. Here to find the matrix of T relative to the basis of B and B dash. What is the formula is there already? The coordinate matrix of T of B relative to the basis B dash is equal to A into the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B. This is mainly you have to remember the formula of the transition matrix. Here the matrix of T relative to the basis of B and B dash. By using that formula, you have to find here that T of V relative to the basis of B dash is equal to A into coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B. T of 1 is T of 1 comma 2. First to find the T of V. V is given is a basis of the domain R square. That is the basis is given 1 comma 2. That's why I put here T of 1 comma 2. In the formula, I have to put what is get 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 2 into 1, 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. 3 comma 0. This can be represented as 3 into 1 comma 0 plus 0 into 0 comma 1. This is the basis. The 3 of 0 can be written as a basis relative to the B dash. That means basis of B dash is 1001. That's why 3 comma 0 can be written as 3 into 1 comma 0 plus 0 into 0 comma 1. Therefore, similarly find the another T of minus 1 comma 1. Put the values minus 1 comma 1 here. Minus 1 plus 1, that will be 0. 2 into minus 1 minus 2 minus 1, that is minus 3. This also can be written as a linear combination of the vectors of 1 0 0 1, that can be written as 0 into 1 comma 0 minus 3 into 0 comma 1. Here the coefficients 3 0 0 minus 3. That means the coordinate matrix of T of V. V means T of 1 comma 2 relative to the basis B dash is equal to, write the coefficients of this linear combination in the form of column. That is 3 0. Write in the form of 3 comma 0. 3 0. Write in the put in the column matrix. Similarly, to write the T of minus 1 comma 1 relative to the basis B dash is equal to, what are the coefficients of this linear combination? 0 minus 3. That values can be written in the form of column matrix 0 minus 3. Now write the matrix of T relative to the basis B and B dash. What is the formula? A is equal to T of 1 comma 2 basis relative to the basis B dash. T of 1 comma 2, T of minus 1 comma 1 relative to the basis B dash is equal to 3 0 0 minus 3. Therefore, this is the A matrix. This is the matrix of T relative to the basis of B and B dash. Simple way to represent the matrix of T relative to the given two bases B and B dash. The formula is T of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to A into the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B. That's why to find the matrix of T for relative to the basis B and B dash, A can be written as, this is the formula already in the previous example. A is equal to T of V1 B dash, T of V2 B dash, so on T of V and B dash. This is the coordinate columns of the matrices of V1, V2, so on Vn. This is the A matrix. That's why the matrix of T relative to the basis B and B dash is, this is 3 0 0 minus 3. One more example we will discuss now. For the linear transformation T from R square to R square, in the given example, use the matrix A to find T of V where V is equal to 2 comma 1. In the above example already, use the matrix of A. Use the matrix of A. What is the matrix A? 3 0 0 minus 3. Using this matrix A to find T of V where V is equal to given 2 comma 1. V is equal to 2 comma 1. That can be written as basis of B is 1 to minus 1 comma 1. That's why this 2 comma 1 can be written as a linear combination of the elements of B, vectors of B. Therefore, 1 into 1 comma 2 minus 1 into minus 1 comma 1. See here, 1 into 1, minus 1 into 1, that is 1, 1, 2. Similarly, 1 into 2, 2 minus 1, that is 1. That can be, V can be written as a 2 comma 1, as a written as a linear combination of the vectors of B. B is a basis for the vector space R square. Therefore, the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B is equal to, what are the coefficients in the linear combination? 1 minus 1. That write in the form of column matrix 1 minus 1. It implies, what is the formula? The coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to A into the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B. That is equal to, A is already in the matrix A. We already find that in the previous example, 3, 0, 0, minus 3. Using that matrix 3, 0, 0, minus 3, B coordinate matrix relative to the basis B already find 1 minus 1. Now multiply these two matrices. First row, first column. 3 into 1, 3. 0 into minus 1, 0. That's why 3 is the first value. Next, using the second row and first column, 0 into 1, 0. Minus 3 into minus 1, 3. That is 3, 3. Therefore, T of V can be written as in the form of linear combination of the basis vector B dash. B dash is 1, 0, 0, 1. Like this, therefore, 3 into 1, 0 plus 3 into 0, 1, that is equal to 3, comma 3. Therefore, the matrix column can be always written in the form of linear transformation. That is right in the form of coordinates of the ordered pair. That is 3, comma 3. That can be written as 3 into 1, 0 plus 3 into 0, 1. Therefore, T of B can be represented as a relative to the coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B dash. That's why T of V is equal to linear combination of the vectors of B dash. Therefore, this is T of V is equal to 3, comma 3. Check. Now T of 2, comma 1 is equal to 2 plus 1, 2 into 2 minus 1. See here, T of 2, comma 1. 2 plus 1 equal to 3. 2 into 2, 4 minus 1, that is 3. Therefore, here also getting the same value, 3, comma 3. By using this formula, T of 2, comma 1, we get the same answer, 3, comma 3. That means by using this formula, we can find the T of V also. These are the two important examples. Here find the matrix of T relative to the basis of B and B dash. In this example, we find the T of V where V is equal to 2, comma 1 by using the previous example values. That is matrix A is already found in the previous example. A is equal to 3, 0, 0, minus 3. And find the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B. From this we get this one. Therefore, write by using this formula, write this one. Therefore, T of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to 3, comma 3. That can be write in the form of linear combination of the vectors of the basis B dash. 3 into 1, 0 plus 3 into 0, 1, that is equal to 3, comma 3. Mainly here to remember some note points regarding this transition matrix of the linear transformation. In the special case where V is equal to W, that means T is a linear transformation from a vector space to itself, that is T from B to V, and if the basis also B equal to B dash, therefore the matrix of A is called the matrix of T relative to the basis B. Because of here the bases are also same because of the same vector spaces we are using here. T is a linear transformation from a vector space V to V and B is equal to B dash. Therefore, the matrix A is called as the matrix of T relative to the basis B itself because of B is equal to B dash. That is the main point here. Because the two vector spaces same, you have to take, and T is from B to B itself. Then basis also same, B equal to B dash. Therefore, the matrix of T relative to the basis, only one basis, that is B itself. Coming to the identity transformation, T is a linear transformation from B to B. That means it is the identity transformation. B is a basis. B1, B2, so on. Bn is a basis for B. The matrix of T relative to the basis B itself. That means T of V1B, T of V2B relative to B, T of V1 relative to B. That must be identity matrix. Here to remember, the matrix of T relative to the basis B in the identity transformation, the matrix A is called as the identity matrix. See here, 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1, that is the identity matrix. Here to remember always, the matrix of T relative to the basis B in the identity transformation, A is itself, A is called as the identity matrix. Therefore, A is equal to IN. These are the two important note points. Now, discuss about transition matrices and similarity. T is a linear transformation from B to B, a linear transformation. B is a basis for V, V1, V2, so on, Vn. And B dash is one more basis of V, that is W1, W2, Wn is also a basis of V because of T is an identity transformation. A is equal to, the matrix of T can be represented by A, that is the T of V1 relative to B, T of V2 relative to B, so on, T of Vn relative to B, matrix of T relative to the basis B. Similarly, find the A dash, the matrix of T relative to the basis B dash, that can be represented as A dash. That also can be same, T of W1 relative to the basis of B dash, T of W2 relative to the basis B dash, so on, T of Wn relative to the basis B dash. That means it is a matrix of T relative to the basis B dash. Write in the form of column matrices. Already know how to write the column matrices of the T of W1, T of W2 with respect to the basis B dash. By using the first basis relative to the B, T of V relative to the basis B is equal to A into the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B. And for the matrix A dash of T, T of V relative to the B dash is equal to A dash into the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash. By using the basis B, we can write this formula. By using the matrix of T relative to the basis B dash, write the second formula. T of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to A dash into the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash. Write the transition matrix here. P is equal to W1, W2, so on, Wn with respect to the basis B. This is a transition matrix from B dash to B. Here remember the transition matrix P from B dash to B. By the definition of the transition matrix, we can write like this. Therefore, here P inverse is the V1, V2, Vn relative to the basis B dash. These are the column coordinate matrices. This is a transition matrix from B to B dash. These are the two definitions from the transition matrix formula. First P is the transition matrix from B dash to B. Second one, P inverse, is the transition matrix from B to B dash. Here, see, the coordinate matrix of V relative to B is equal to P into the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash. That is, this is the first formula for the transition matrix of V. Same for transition matrix of P inverse. This is the formula we are using. Therefore, the transition matrix of V, coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to P inverse into the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B. Here, see, you have to remember the transition matrix from B to B dash to B means here write the B, here B dash. From transition matrix from B to B dash means here B dash coming, here B is coming. This is the two important formulas for the transition matrices, one for P and one more for P inverse. Two ways we get the coordinate matrix of V relative to B dash to the coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B dash. We find the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash to the coordinate matrix of T relative to the B dash is two methods. One is direct method and one more is indirect method. How to find this one? In direct method, we are using this formula. A dash into the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to T of V, coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B dash. This is the formula to find the coordinate matrix V from B dash to T of V relative to the B dash. Indirect method we have to use by using the transition matrices. Here we know how to find the P transition matrix, P inverse transition matrix. Therefore, here P inverse into AP, the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to T of V relative to the basis B dash. That implies A dash is equal to P inverse into AP. By using this formula, A dash is equal to P inverse into AP. See here, the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B, it implies T of V, coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B. So from V to V. So here, by taking the one more basis, the coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash, therefore we get the transition matrix P, V, B dash to V, B. So therefore here, V, coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash, it implies here getting the A dash matrix. Matrix of T is A dash here. Here the matrix of T is A here. Basis by using the basis B here. Here by using the basis B dash, we get the matrix of T is A dash. Here T of V, B dash relative to the B dash. Here P inverse is the transition matrix. T of V relative to the basis B, it implies T of V relative to the basis B dash. This is called as a direct method. V, B dash to T of V, B dash. This is called as a direct method. Here this is called as a indirect method. To find V relative to the basis B dash, it is the indirect method to get. Because of by using this formula, P inverse of AP, coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B dash 2 is equal to T of V relative to the basis B dash. Therefore, this is called as a indirect method to find the ways to get V of V, coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis 2, T of V relative to the basis B dash. Now let us discuss about the example for the matrix of A dash relative to the B dash. Finding a matrix for a linear transformation. Find the matrix of A dash for t from R square to R square. T of x1 x2 is equal to 2x1 minus 2x2 minus x1 plus 3x2 related to the basis B dash is equal to 1 0 1 1. Here find the matrix of A dash relative to the basis B dash. Here the given linear transformation is given T of x1 comma x2. The formula is A dash is equal to T of, see here, A dash is equal to T of W1 of B dash like this. Therefore, by using that formula, A dash is equal to T of 1 of 0 relative to the basis B dash, T of 1 comma 1, the basis vector of B dash. Therefore, T of 1 0, put the values in this, 1 0. 1 0, x1 is 1, x2 is 0. In this formula, we get 2 minus 0, that is 2, minus 1 plus 0, that is minus 1. 2 comma minus 1. This vector can be expressed as a linear combination of the vectors of the basis B dash. That are the basis vector B dash contains 1 0 1 1. That can be written as 3 into 1 0 minus 1 into 1 comma 1. That means the basis vector can be B dash can be 1 0 1 1. That's why 2 comma minus 1 can be represented as 3 into 1 0 minus 1 into 1 comma 1. You can simplify this one. You can get the same vector 2 comma minus 1. Here it implies T of 1 comma 0, the coordinate matrix of T of 1 0 relative to the basis B dash is, what are the coefficients of this linear combination? 3 minus 1. That can be represented in the form of column matrix 3 minus 1. Similarly, to find the T of 1 comma 1 for the another vector T of 1 comma 1, substitute the values here. 2 minus 2 is 0, minus 1 plus 3, that is 2. 0 comma 2 can be represented as a linear combination of the vectors of the basis B dash, that is minus 1 2 into 1 comma 0 plus 2 into 1 comma 1. See here the coordinate matrix of T of 1 comma 1 relative to the basis B dash is equal to the coefficients of this linear combination. Minus 2 comma 2 can be represented in the form of column matrix. Therefore, A dash is equal to, write these two columns as the matrix form 3 minus 1 minus 2 comma 2. This is the matrix of linear transformation T with respect to the basis B dash. This is the way to find the matrix of the linear transformation. We are using the standard matrix of T relative to the basis B is equal to 1 0 0 1. Simply we can write A is equal to T of 1 0, T of 0 1 is equal to, simply we can write 2 minus 1. See here, T of 1 0 means 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1, that is 2 into 1 comma 0 plus minus 1 into 0 comma 1. That's why 2 minus 1. 0 comma 1, substitute here, 0 comma 1 minus 2 3. Therefore, that can be written as minus 2 comma 3. Now find the transition matrix from B dash to B. Here B dash already given. B dash is 1 0 1 1. Here we take the one more basis B, that is standard basis 1 0 and 0 1 here. Therefore, find the transition A matrix for these two vectors T of 1 0, T of 0 1 with respect to the basis B. Therefore, we get the A matrix here. Already find A dash matrix also. Now find the transition matrix from B dash to B. What is the formula of the transition matrix? See here the formula of the transition matrix P is equal to W1 relative to the basis B, W2 relative to the basis B, Wn relative to the basis B. Here from transition matrix from B dash to B. Here W1, W2, Wn are the basis vectors of B dash. Therefore, here the same formula we are using here. Therefore, 1 0 relative to the basis B, 1 1 relative to the basis B. Because of 1 0, 1 1 are the basis vectors of B dash. Therefore, 1 0. Therefore, what is that values? Therefore, solve these two equations. A into 1 0, B into 0 1, that is equal to 1 0. Therefore, AB is equal to 1 comma 0. Therefore, solve the same. C into 1 comma 0, D into 0 comma 1, that is equal to 1 comma 1. It implies C comma D is equal to 1 1. So that write in the form of transition matrix 1 0 first column, 1 1 the second column. This is P is called as a transition matrix from B to B dash. This matrix P is called as a transition matrix from B to B dash. Similarly, find the P inverse. P inverse is a transition matrix from B to B dash. From B to B dash means B here, coming the vectors of B here, 1 0 0 1, 1 0 0 1 relative to the basis B dash. Therefore, write the form of A into 1 0, B into 1 1, that is equal to 1 comma 0. Therefore, here getting the 1 comma 0. Same similarly, solve C into 1 comma 0 plus D into 1 comma 1, that value is equal to 0 comma 1. From this we can get the C comma D is equal to minus 1 comma 1, that right in the second column of the matrix. This is a transition matrix from B dash to B. Now find the A dash is equal to P inverse of AP. P inverse is already 1 0 minus 1 comma 1. A is already in the 2 minus 1 minus 2 3. P is this matrix 1 1 0 1. Multiply these three matrices. First multiply these two matrices. The resultant matrix multiplied with this matrix, we can get 3 minus 2 minus 1 comma 2. This is the A dash. Already what is the A dash? 3 minus 2 minus 1 comma 2. In the first example we find that one. Same as we can get here also, 3 minus 2 minus 1 comma 2. This is the way to find the transition matrix from B to B dash, the transition matrix from B dash to B, and how to find the A dash also is equal to P inverse into AP. This is the important examples. Now, finding one more example we will discuss now. Finding a matrix for a linear transformation. Take here B and B dash are the two bases of a R square. A is the matrix of T relative to the basis B. Find the matrix of T relative to the B dash. Already A is given. Now find the A dash. So before already we discussed in the previous example also, by using that same example here also. Therefore, we are using the direct method. It is too difficult to find the A dash. By using the indirect method, A dash is equal to P inverse into AP. That's why we are using here indirect method. That is, first find the transition matrix P and find the transition matrix P inverse. By using this formula, A dash is equal to P inverse into AP, we can easily get the transition, the matrix of T relative to the basis B dash. So that's why, because of specific function is unknown, here the T linear transformation is not given. T of x1 comma x2 is not mentioned here. That's why it is too difficult to apply the direct method. In the previous example already, T of x1 comma x2, the function is defined. But in this example, the function is not defined. That's why here we are using the indirect method to find the matrix of T relative to the basis B dash. See here, the transition matrix from B dash to B, that is called as a P. So what is the B dash? Minus 1 comma 2, 2 comma minus 2, taking the vectors of B dash minus 1 comma 2 relative to the basis B, minus 1 comma 2 B, 2 comma minus 2. In the same way in the previous example, we get this is the transition matrix 3 minus 2, 2 comma minus 1. Same way in the previous example already how to find the transition matrix from B dash to B. One more transition matrix from B to B dash. Here using the B basis vectors minus 3 comma 2, 4 comma minus 2 with relative to the basis B dash. That is called as a P inverse. Here also we get the 2 by 2 matrix minus 1 comma 2 minus 2 comma 3. Therefore A dash is equal to P inverse of AP. Then we get multiply these three matrices. What is the P inverse? This is the transition matrix from B to B dash. Write first that one. A is already given in the question itself. Write that one. And P is the matrix, transition matrix from B to B dash to B. Therefore, multiply these three matrices, we get the matrix of T relative to the basis B dash, that is A dash. That is equal to 2 comma 1 minus 1 comma 3. It is easily to multiply these three matrices. None here not to calculate all these here. It is to represent more steps. We can easily multiply now. The first multiply these two matrices. The resultant matrix multiply with this 2 by 2 matrix. We get this result 2 comma 1 minus 1 comma 3. Here finding a matrix for a linear transformation. Here for the linear transformation T from R square to R square in the given example, previous example, the coordinate matrix of P relative to the basis B, T of P relative to the basis B, and T of P relative to the basis B dash for a vector B whose coordinate matrix is B. The coordinate matrix of P relative to the basis B dash is equal to minus 3 comma minus 1, minus 3 minus 1. Now find the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B. That is the formula you have already. P into the transition matrix of P into coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B dash. Already coordinate transition matrix P is 3 minus 2, 2 minus 1. Using that P and V is this one relative to the basis B dash. Multiply these two, we get the minus 7, minus 5. This column matrix is the coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis B. Similarly, find the T of V, coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B is equal to, by using the formula A into coordinate matrix of V relative to the basis B. Already what is A is already here in the example. Therefore, A into V of B. V of B related coordinate matrix of B relative to the basis is this one. Multiply these two matrices, we get this column matrix. This is the T of V relative to the basis B. Now find the coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B dash is equal to, what is the formula for this? P inverse into T of V relative to the basis B. Therefore, multiply these two, P inverse into the T of V into relative to the basis B. Therefore, we get minus 7 comma 0. This column matrix is the coordinate matrix of T of V relative to the basis B dash. Or we can find this way, A dash into relative coordinate matrix of V into B dash. We can use two formulas but finding the T of V relative to the basis B dash. Now one more topic we will discuss now, similar matrix. For a square matrices A and A dash of order n, A is said to be similar to A dash is said to be similar to A if there exists an invertible matrix P such that A dash is equal to P inverse AP, then we say that A and A dash are said to be similar. Here, see the example. Definition: for a square matrices A and A dash of order n, A dash is said to be similar to A A dash is said to be similar to A if there exists an invertible matrix P such that A dash is equal to P inverse into AP. This is the similar matrix definition. This is the main formula. A dash is said to be similar to A means if there exists an invertible matrix P such that A dash is equal to P inverse AP. This formula satisfied by the matrices A and A dash, then we say that A and A dash are said to be similar to each other. Properties of similar matrices. Let A, B and C are square matrices of order n, then the following properties are true for the similar matrices. A is always similar to A. The matrix A itself is always similar to A itself. A is similar to B, then B is also similar to A. Next, one more third one is if A is similar to B and B is similar to C, then A is also similar to C. This is reflection, this is symmetric, this is transitive. A is similar to A. Here similar is the equivalence relation. A is similar to A. If A is similar to B, then B is also similar to A. If A is similar to B and B is similar to C, then A is also similar to C. By using the, we are using the, how to prove this one? We are using the before formulas. A is equal to In into A into In. The transition matrix from A to A is In, already proved that one. Therefore, from this formula, we can say that A is similar to A. Here, the transition matrix In is called as a P is a transition matrix means A dash is equal to In into A into In. Therefore, by using In, the inverse of the In is also In. That's why A is equal to In into A into In. That means A is similar to A. A is equal to P inverse into BP. That implies now multiply both sides by pre and post multiplication by P and P inverse. We get left side is P into A into P inverse is equal to, the right side will be P into P inverse BP into P inverse. Here pre-multiplication by P, post-multiplication by P inverse. Left side is P into A, P inverse is equal to, P into P inverse is In, P into P inverse is In. That's why get the right side is B. That means Q inverse AQ is equal to B. By defining Q is equal to P inverse, that's why B is similar to A. Therefore, A is similar to B, B is similar to C, then simply A is also similar to C. How to prove the similar matrices? By using the example A is equal to 2 minus 2 minus 1 3 square matrix. A dash is equal to 3 minus 2 minus 1 comma 2 are similar because A dash is equal to P inverse into AP. Because of P is the matrix, transition matrix 1 1 0 1, we can multiply these three matrices, so we get the A dash matrix. That's why we can say that A and A dash are said to be similar matrices. See one more example. A is equal to minus 2 7 minus 3 7 and A dash is equal to 1 minus 1 3 are said to be similar because of A dash is equal to P inverse AP, where P is the transition matrix 3 minus 2 2 minus 1. From this we can say that and these two are also similar matrices. Comparison of two matrices for a linear transformation. Suppose A is the matrix of T relative to the standard basis B. Find the matrix T relative to the basis B dash, that is 1 1 0 1 minus 1 0 0 0 1. First is the standard basis is given. Now find the matrix of T relative to the basis B dash. The transition matrix from B dash to the standard matrix. Therefore write the B dash is the, therefore B dash, therefore write the transition matrix from B dash to the standard matrix B, that is the P matrix. Therefore we can get the this 3 by 3 matrix. P inverse. From this P is matrix is known by the properties of the matrices to find the P inverse. P inverse first find the det of A and adjoint of P by det A, then we get the P inverse also. Now you can use the transition formulas, we can get the P inverse. Matrix of T relative to the B dash is equal to A dash is equal to P inverse into AP. Therefore, see here, this is the diagonal matrix, which is simple with some computational advantages. So therefore, by using this one, we can get the A dash is the diagonal matrix. This is the matrix of T relative to the basis B dash, that is A dash. Diagonal matrices have many computational advantages over non-diagonal ones. Because of D is the diagonal matrix D1, D2, Dk, Dn. Therefore, D power k, the power of the matrix can be easily found in the diagonal matrices. Because of therefore D1 power k, D2 power k, Dn power k. The only raise the powers of the diagonal elements, we get the matrix power. D inverse also we can easily get because of D1 inverse, D2 inverse, Dn inverse. That means 1 by D1, 1 by D2, 1 by Dn. One more point, important point is that transpose of the diagonal matrix is itself. D power T. Transpose of a matrix is a D itself. These are the important points to remember with respect to the diagonal matrices. In this mainly we discussed the following terms: matrix of T relative to the basis B, matrix of T relative to the basis B dash. Find the transition matrix from B dash to B, that is P. Transition matrix from B to B dash, that is P inverse. Similar matrices, that is A dash is equal to P inverse into AP. These are the main important terms we are using in this section. Thank you.